For the first time in 6 years, UN peacekeepers and Russian forces patrolling the area between Syria and Israel, as the latest sign that the war in Syria may be coming to a close.
Reconnaissance of the M7 road conducted by Russian military police jointly with UN representatives today will allow the delivery of humanitarian goods to the refugee camp in Zivan and allow the commander of the UN forces to inspect posts that are located along the Alpha Line, which is under the control of the Israeli government in the territory of the Golan Heights.
But just over a day ago, 7 armed jihadists treaded through Israel's demilitarized zone between its security fence and Syria. No more than a mile away from Israeli border communities, the first breach into Israeli territory since Syrian President Bashar al-Assad reclaimed the Syrian territory bordering Israel, once held by rebel groups as well as ISIS.
From our point of view, the situation is returning to what it was before the civil war. That means there is a clear address, there is responsibility, and there is a central government.
But this attempted infiltration brings another security threat to the forefront for Israel. ISIS militants making last-ditch efforts to cause as much destruction as possible before being completely removed or taken out. Another concern for Israel when it comes to its Syrian neighbor, Iran. Recent agreements between Russia and Israel suggested that Iran would be no closer than 85 kilometers to Israel's border. But Israeli security experts suggest that Iranians or Iranian-backed militias are indeed 20 kilometers closer. The Assad regime offensive in southwestern Syria may have almost completely wiped out the Islamic State presence, but that, in itself, could prove problematic. ISIS is leaving a hole that can be filled by another entity, maybe Syrian army troops, maybe Russian troops, or maybe Israel's arch-nemesis, Hezbollah.